Okay, hands up if you dread public transport. We've all been there, right? Crowded, grimy, a little bit unpredictable. The daily commute can be a nightmare in any major city. Well, prepare to have your entire perception of city transit flipped on its head. The Tehran metro is, quite frankly, a revelation. It's primarily used by the middle class. That's the group that makes up the majority of the population here. Folks just like us. Workers, employees, students, and school kids. This isn't some exclusive system. It's the heartbeat of everyday life for millions. A true reflection of what the majority of people in Tehran look like. It's a democratic space, where all segments of society come together, offering a unique sociological snapshot of the city. And get this, a single ride costs less than 10 cents. Less than your morning coffee, less than a bottle of water. This makes it among the cheapest globally, making urban mobility accessible to virtually everyone, regardless of their economic status. Despite millions of daily riders, it's shockingly clean and incredibly organized. We're talking about a public transport system that's so vital, Tehran literally depends on its metro to stay alive and moving. It's a marvel of efficiency, especially considering the constant traffic and huge population above ground. For a city its size, the level of cleanliness and efficiency is truly unexpected, especially compared to some public transport systems in other major global cities. This isn't just about functionality, it's about a collective effort to maintain a crucial public service, a sign of civic responsibility and effective governance. Let me tell you about a moment that really stuck with me. We were on the metro, packed but not uncomfortably so, watching the faces around us. There was an elderly woman, impeccably dressed in a chatting animatedly with a young university student who was helping her navigate her stop, showing her which exit to take. There was a father holding his child, both completely at ease amidst the rush, pointing out things outside the window as the train sped by. It wasn't just a means of transport, it was a community space, a place where different backgrounds and cultures converged effortlessly. You see what the majority of people in Tehran look like, and it's just people. Like us. Heading to work, school, or to meet friends. It offers a little window into everyday Iranian culture, a raw, authentic glimpse into the daily rhythm of life, far from the dramatic headlines. This metro system is not just a practical solution, it's a symbol of progress and a commitment to improving urban life. If your city had this kind of metro, affordable, clean, efficient, and so widely used, would you ditch your car? Imagine the environmental impact. The reduced stress from traffic jams, the sheer convenience of getting around. That's the reality for millions in Tehran every single day. This metro isn't just about getting from A to B, it's about connecting a vast city, fostering a sense of community, and proving that infrastructure can truly elevate daily life. It's kinda surprising how clean and organized it is, considering how many people use it every day. The efficiency is a stark contrast to the common narrative, and it's a powerful example of Iranian ingenuity in action. It silently screams modernity and progress in a way that headlines rarely capture. So next time you hear about Iran, remember the millions moving seamlessly, cheaply, and cleanly through its underground veins. It's a powerful, tangible example of an often overlooked aspect of modern Iranian society. If you've got any thoughts or questions about the Tehran metro, or perhaps a similar experience in another global city, let us know in the comments. We love hearing your perspectives. So we've seen the arteries keeping Tehran pumping, keeping millions moving with surprising ease and efficiency. We've ventured into the modern marvel that is its metro system, revealing an unexpected side of daily life. But now, where does the city's soul reside? Where do traditions, commerce, and centuries of stories collide in an explosion of sights, sounds, and scents? Where do families gather for generations to carry on legacies, creating a vibrant tapestry of daily life that's as old as it is new? Follow me, because we're about to step into a time capsule that's still very much alive. A place that doesn't just hold history, but breathes it with every bustling moment. We're heading to the true heart of the city, the place where it really doesn't get busier than this, a place that embodies the very essence of Tehran. Forget your average shopping mall. What you're about to witness is the Grand Bazaar of Tehran. This isn't just a market, it's a colossal 200-year-old labyrinth covering over 10 kilometers of interconnected alleyways. Think of it like an entire miniature city within the city. It boasts its own banks, mosques, bathhouses, and restaurants. This is where real life is happening, where you truly see what life in Iran is like up close. It's often said that if you want to understand a culture, go to its market, and the Grand Bazaar is Iran's heart on full display. It's a place where history isn't just preserved, it's lived, breathed, and traded every single day, echoing with the footsteps and voices of generations. Imagine this, we were wandering through the carpet section, the air thick with the intoxicating scent of spices and history, the vibrant colors of silk and will almost overwhelming our senses. Each stall was a kaleidoscope of intricate designs, a testament to centuries of unparalleled craftsmanship. We met a merchant, a kind-eyed man named Reza, whose hands were gnarled from years of unrolling and displaying exquisite rugs. His face was a map of warmth and wisdom. He told us his family has been trading carpets here for 6 generations. 6 generations. His great-great-great-grandfather started this very stall, passing down not just the business, but the art, the stories, and the legacy. He showed us a particular rug, explaining the intricate patterns weren't just designs. They were stories passed down through his family, woven into every thread, tales of migration, celebrations, and everyday life, each not a piece of their heritage, a narrative handed down through the fabric itself. This bazaar, he said, gesturing around with a warm smile that crinkled the corners of his eyes. It is our past, our present, and our future. It reflects Iran's immense cultural diversity today, a gathering place for all, a place where traditions are kept alive and new ones are born. The architecture alone is breathtaking, intricate vaults, domes, and brickwork that shout rich cultural heritage. Every arch, every brick tells a story of centuries of trade and tradition, whispering tales of ancient caravans and modern deals, of merchants haggling and families celebrating. And with over 30,000 people reportedly working here daily within its many small stores and workshops, it's not just a historical site, it's a living, breathing economic powerhouse. The complex is divided by specialized sectors, each focusing on a particular product or group of merchants, from coppersmiths whose hammers ring out a rhythmic beat, to spice traders with mountains of fragrant powders, dazzling jewelers, and humble shoemakers. Whether it's carpets, gleaming gold, rare antiques, or just your daily lavash bread, you'll find it here. This place resonates with stories from merchants, shoppers, tourists, and ordinary people from all walks of life, converging in a symphony of commerce and culture. It gets really busy and lively during holidays and religious days. It gets even more crowded and full of energy, becoming a truly overwhelming but exhilarating sensory experience. It's a truly captivating experience that shows how deeply tradition is woven into the fabric of modern Iranian life, proving that some things, some places, are timeless and continue to thrive. We've got a full 1-hour video of the Tehran Grand Bazaar if you're interested to see more. Definitely check it out. This place truly shows what Tehran is really like, a blend of ancient soul and bustling modern commerce. It's a must-see for anyone wanting to truly understand Iran beyond the headlines. Okay, so we've debunked the deserted capital and stagnant market myths, revealing a vibrant, historical present, and an incredibly efficient modern infrastructure. We've seen the everyday realities that challenge so many misconceptions. But let's talk about something even more crucial, something that often gets wildly misrepresented by the media, causing so many misconceptions about Iran. Let's talk about the people, specifically the youth. Because if you think you know them, if you think they're stuck in a time warp, prepare to be wonderfully mistaken. This generation is breaking molds, defying expectations, and carving out a future that's uniquely theirs. They're the pulse of tomorrow, and their story is perhaps the most important one to tell about contemporary Iran. This is where it gets really interesting, and frankly, inspiring. Many people still imagine Iranian youth as old-fashioned or living under strict, traditional rules, as if they're cut off from global trends and modern thought. But the truth? The new generation in Iran looks and lives totally differently. They are vibrant, creative, confident, and obsessed with expressing who they truly are. They're connected, tech-savvy, and deeply passionate about their country's future, just like young people anywhere in the world who are striving for progress. We hear them talk openly about their dreams, their struggles, their hopes for the future, and it hits different. Why? Because they're doing it with incredible resilience. Think about it: internet filters, international sanctions that impact daily life, a mountain of obstacles both internal and external, yet, they keep pushing forward. This generation is strong, talented, and bursting with potential, and frankly, the world needs to see it. They connect through social media platforms, often using workarounds, devour global literature, pursue higher education, and engage in entrepreneurial ventures, forging their own paths, navigating a complex world with incredible ingenuity and an unwavering spirit. They're masters at blending tradition with modern thinking, honoring their rich cultural roots while looking forward, proving that identity isn't a static concept but a dynamic evolution that embraces both heritage and innovation. This is a generation that knows how to adapt, how to innovate, and how to find joy even in challenging circumstances. They embody a profound optimism. Just like in other countries we've explored, you'll find them gathering in local restaurants to laugh, share stories, and celebrate together. Young people appreciate these spaces, from bustling cafes to quiet tea houses, just as their peers do in many other nations, seeing them as vital hubs for connection, community, and intellectual exchange. They're pushing boundaries, subtly but powerfully, making their voices heard through art, music, fashion, and even just their daily choices, expressing individuality in profound ways. This isn't a generation defined by limitations, but by an unyielding spirit of innovation and hope. Their energy is palpable on the streets of Tehran, in its vibrant universities, and in its burgeoning tech scene, where brilliant minds are creating solutions despite the odds. They're creating startups, debating philosophy, organizing underground art exhibitions, and challenging norms, all while deeply cherishing their heritage and contributing to their society. This is the real face of modern Iran, a generation that's not just surviving, but thriving, and shaping their own narrative against all odds. Their spirit is truly something to behold, a testament to human resilience that flies in the face of widespread misconceptions. They are the driving force behind Iran's ongoing social and cultural evolution, a powerful reminder that the true strength of a nation lies in its people. Speaking of expression and societal norms, there's one aspect of Iranian life that always sparks conversation, particularly in international news, creating a lot of discussion and often misunderstanding: how people dress. The headlines often paint a very rigid picture. But just like everything else we've discussed today, from the bustling streets of Tehran to the innovative spirit of its youth, the reality is far more nuanced, complex, and frankly more empowering than you might imagine. It's a story of personal choice, quiet defiance, and evolving social landscapes that reflect a deeper societal shift. This isn't just about clothing, it's a visual dialogue about identity, freedom, and the constant negotiation between tradition and modernity. The situation around the hijab in Iran has become significantly more complex and divided after recent protests. What does that mean on the ground, for everyday Iranians, and for visitors like us? Well, if you're walking the bustling streets of major cities like Tehran, you'll actually see many women going out without a hijab, and they face no real trouble. This isn't just a few isolated incidents, it's a visible, noticeable shift in the urban landscape, a quiet but powerful statement of personal freedom and agency. It signifies a certain level of social tolerance and personal agency that might surprise those who only see a monolithic image of Iran perpetuated by certain media outlets. This is a real-world consequence of recent social movements, a visible change in public spaces. However, if you venture into smaller towns or more conservative areas, the atmosphere can be stricter, and people tend to be more cautious, often adhering more closely to traditional dress codes. This highlights the diverse social fabric of Iran, where regional differences can lead to varying interpretations and enforcement of social norms, a contrast that's important to acknowledge and understand. But here's the powerful takeaway: despite the lingering rules and inherent risks, the number of women choosing their own style is growing everywhere, despite the risks. The rules still exist, and the challenges for individual expression are undeniably real, but many quietly push back by choosing how they want to dress, or by adopting new, vibrant styles within the existing framework. We've seen women creatively incorporating colorful scarves, opting for longer coats in modern cuts, or choosing trendy outfits that subtly push boundaries. What you wear here now feels political, emotional, and profoundly personal, all at the same time. It's not just about fabric, it's about identity, about asserting individuality in a society that's constantly negotiating tradition and modernity. You see vibrant colors, trendy cuts, and unique personal touches everywhere, reflecting a deep desire to express oneself through fashion, regardless of the limitations. This is a subtle but significant form of self-expression, a quiet revolution happening on the streets every single day, demonstrating the power of individual agency in the face of broader regulations. It's a powerful testament to the human desire for self-determination and the gradual evolution of social norms, even in the face of established regulations. It's a reminder that culture is dynamic, and people, especially young people, will always find ways to express themselves and carve out their own spaces, even in subtle ways. This evolving landscape of personal style is a visual indicator of Iran's ongoing societal transformation, a story far richer than any single headline can capture. It's a conversation being held silently on the streets, reflecting the complexities and nuances of modern Iranian life. Alright, we've smashed myths about cities, markets, people, and personal expression. We've seen the complex, vibrant tapestry of modern Iran through the lens of its daily life, its incredible metro, its timeless bazaars, and its unstoppable youth. We've explored the social nuances that define this fascinating nation. But there's one giant visual misconception that almost everyone outside of Iran still holds. It's perhaps the most pervasive and misleading stereotype of all, a geographical falsehood that paints an incomplete, often starkly inaccurate, picture of the country. And when you see the truth, your jaw might just hit the floor. This final revelation is going to completely redefine what you think you know about this incredible country. Prepare to have your mind absolutely blown. Okay, they say Iran is a big desert, right? What you're watching right now isn't Europe. It's Iran. And no, this isn't some cleverly edited green screen or a brief, anomalous green patch. One of the biggest, most enduring misconceptions about this country is that it's just a huge, empty, sandy expanse, miles and miles of barren wasteland. And frankly, it couldn't be further from the truth. The rich reality that lives here is something very different from what you might picture. It's a geographical marvel often overlooked by the mainstream narrative, a land of astonishing natural diversity. Imagine this: you drive just a few hours from Tehran, and suddenly, you're surrounded by towering mountains and lush green jungles. Seriously, Iran is home to a staggering diversity of climates and landscapes. You have the Caspian Sea coast in the north, boasting humid, subtropical forests, verdant rice paddies, and charming villages that look like they belong in a European countryside. Then you have the mighty Alborz and Zagros mountain ranges, offering incredible hiking trails, world-class skiing, yes, skiing in Iran is a legitimate and popular winter activity, and breathtaking vistas that rival the Alps or Rockies. In a single day, you could wake up amidst snowy peaks in the north, hit the slopes for a few hours, and then be relaxing on sunny beaches in the south by sunset along the Persian Gulf, dipping your toes in warm waters. People flock to these spots on weekends, for family gatherings, or just to unwind by the sea and breathe in the fresh air, enjoying the same leisure activities you'd find anywhere else in the world, from picnics to beach sports. This isn't a land filled with conflict or danger. It's a land of astonishing natural beauty, kindness, warmth and generosity, a true testament to the country's hidden depths and welcoming spirit. This rich reality is often missed, obscured by narrow narratives. But as you walk its streets, as you converse with its people, as you see its diverse landscapes, you discover stories of kindness, deep culture, and incredibly strong community ties that run through every part of this diverse nation, from the bustling cities to the serene countryside. Each corner reveals a side you never expected, turning those old, tired misconceptions into a profound understanding. The people of Iran, despite external pressures and often challenging circumstances, maintain a remarkable spirit of hospitality. They welcome you with smiles, stories, and hearts full of compassion for strangers, eager to share their culture and debunk your preconceived notions. What do you think causes all these common misconceptions about Iran? Is it media portrayal? A lack of accurate travel information? Limited personal exposure? Let us know in the comments below. We are genuinely curious about your insights and what shaped your initial views. In the end, judge for yourself. Is this the Iran you thought it was? This is Iran. It's a country of stunning contrasts, vibrant life, and a warmth that truly needs to be experienced to be believed, shattering every visual stereotype you ever held. So we've journeyed through the bustling heart of Tehran, explored ancient markets teeming with life, met the resilient spirit of Iran's youth, witnessed evolving social dynamics, and finally, uncovered the jaw-dropping natural beauty that defies every stereotype. This isn't the Iran you thought it was, is it? It's a place where people welcome you with smiles, stories, and hearts full of compassion for strangers. A land that truly opens your eyes. Each corner reveals a side you may not have expected, turning misconceptions into understanding. I hope this video opened up a new way for you to see Iran and appreciate its rich culture. If this comprehensive journey through Iran surprised you, excited you, or even just made you think a little differently, then please, smash that like button right now. Your support helps us bring more untold stories to light. Hit subscribe to join our ongoing adventure as we continue to explore the real stories behind the headlines in countries around the world. From our recent deep dive into the hidden gems of Colombia to the vibrant street food scenes of Thailand, we're building a global tapestry of understanding, one incredible destination at a time. And tell us in the comments, what was the biggest myth you had about Iran that got busted today? What aspects surprised you the most, and what would you want to explore further? We're dying to hear your thoughts and engage with your insights. See you soon for our next deep dive into a new country's untold story, where we promise more fascinating revelations.